Hi everybody. I wanted to share a unboxing, I guess, of a new palette that I bought. Every artist has their preference for palettes, and certainly I've gone through a number of them in my time as an artist. I started with plastic, just a normal plastic palette, which didn't work for me. I've also tried ceramic. And I've also tried just using paper, like paper that would come from packages in the mail, so I could reuse it. I have also used freezer paper, which is kind of between that and ceramic is kind of what I've been kind of going back and forth between. I like the ceramic palettes because they are eco-friendly, and it's pretty. You can actually peel the paint off of them. It kind of helps to save your plumbing, but it's not the easiest to get the paint off of them. And also there is a challenge with using certain types of tools with it. For my ceramic palette anyway, the compartments, they're very small and narrow. So it restricts me from using like a brayer or something like that when I would like. So, and using freezer paper can be pretty wasteful, but it's nice in the sense that when you're done, you just throw it away. You don't have to wash anything. So for me, I've always been on the lookout for a better option, and I finally decided to go ahead and buy a Masterson palette. So it just came in the mail, and so I wanted to share what it looks like. It's huge. Because I like to mix a lot of different colors for my paints, I thought they do make some smaller ones, but I decided the 12 by 16 was the better option. Now you're seeing the sponge here on the front. This is the back where you're actually looking at the palette. But I'll go ahead and open it real quick. So the reason why I am excited to transition to this palette is because it's a Sta-Wet palette, meaning that I'm hoping it will be helpful for me to save paint. So what it does is there's a sponge that rests in the palette, and you keep this wet, and then you use this paper, which is a specialty paper, on top of it, and the sponge keeps the paint wet, and then you have a palette with a lid, and you then close it off. And so the goal is that it will actually allow me to save paint, because acrylic paint dries really quickly unless you put extenders in it. And so it is a challenge at times to always put the exact right amount of paint on your palette. And so you end up throwing paint away, which I don't enjoy as an artist because paint is expensive. But also, then you're throwing paint into the trash. But I also don't like rinsing paint out and putting it into plumbing. I do use, I use Golden Paints, and I do use their, what's it called? Their recycling to help break down the paint so that it filters the paint out of it, and you can just throw the paint into the trash, and the leftover flecks off your paintbrush instead of throwing it away. My goodness, this is huge. Okay. So, and then inside there's some paper already in here, and a sponge as well. So the others are refills. So anyway, I'm excited, and I wanted to share and talk about how I'm hoping that this will actually be a more eco-friendly option and a money-saving option too. So better better for overall for the environment and for the wallet. So thanks if you've listened this long. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a blessed day.